Bubble Train.
And we are live.
Well, all right.
Look like we got the family in here
What
waiting and jumping and bopping and acting a goddamn fool already this
we
morning.
gonna do? Are you
Why
gonna
y'all in
do?
here acting a goddamn fool this
Are you
morning?
gonna do?
Yeah,
Is
y'all
act
know
a
what we're
fool?
gonna do.
All you got to do is act a fool. Stay true blue.
Can we get a team on three?
Ew, of course.
1, 2, 3. Team. Let's go.
Nephew. You know you missed that nephew.
Let me put my point of view on.
Ooh, a nephew point of view. Hey.
If you want, baby, we can take it easy. I'm pushing up anytime you need me.
Every time.
G-Win, I'm not misleading. It's 8 a.m., you got me wishing you was with
Let's
me.
go.
So do.
Chris, full cold pressure, know what you need. Someone that's about you, girl, I'm selfish. That's out of your chest. No, it's gold is a treasure, it's kinda cold right now. Let me keep you warm in this weather now. Loving you is my calling. Girl, I'm ready to put my all in, yeah. I'ma show you what it feels like to be loved. Hold you down, we pop up, girl, I hold you up.
No other feeling compared. My intuition since your love in the air.
Baby, just so tired of if you feel that you scared. I know the way you feeling, really feel like it's real.
So rare.
And I probably wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. It's really, it's messy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's a vibe for me, yeah. Get you ain't going nowhere.
This day to love, girl, I wanna go.
Let's go.
You the biggest drip, I don't need
How
no
y'all feel
mind
today?
care. Girl, I'm ready,
It's a new day, new wave. New view, you.
On my life, take it with you.
The life you wanna create, baby, like me. Can I make this, create this life with y'all? Let's create this motherfucking life together. Baby, I'm
Never know
serious, so don't mind playing the long game. That's gonna be a hit, and y'all witnessed it. It's the stock market. I'ma play this bitch every day. Go get it.
Ooh,
And I probably wanna know how it feels having you on this side of me. Instantly, intimacy, enjoy your company. Tenderly and gently, that's the vibe of me, yeah. Now bounce it out, BJ. Give me my money. I raised them boys. We gonna eat off them. Oh, good Lord.
Hey.
Oh, give my motherfucking money. It's coming. Give my money. Give my money. Let's do what we came here for.
What we gonna do? Let's go back to the day we made this
Feeling
song
brand new.
just for you. We call them our Blue Dot crew, and they always come through.
Wake up in the morning, I don't need no snooze. Gotta take for a day and it boom, boom, boom. Meditate for a few while I wait for the cool. Now I'm ready to be ready. Let's get it.
I feel ecstatic.
Come on, y'all.
I feel alive.
Let's go.
I'm so expectant. I believe. Flying high. I'm on green.
Blue dots. When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble, baby. When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble, baby. Blue dots assemble, goddammit.
Everything, and everything is green. Blue is everything, and everything is green.
What we working with, y'all?
New day, new way, new you. Let's get it, y'all. Bubble on up. New day, new way, new you. Let's get it, y'all. Bubble on up.
Bitch, I'm high.
On cloud nine. Why you trying to stop my shine? It's my life. Why you won't miss me when I die?
She can tell a fucking lie.
I can change my fucking mind. I just think you stuck in time. Bitch, you cannot kill my vibe. Put it on a boom boom, make it. Tyler Frank, Tyler State. tired of hate, devil and blaming.
I'ma fuck around and send the ass to the nation.
I'ma run around and boom boom naked. Tired of front, tired of fake, tired of hate, devil and blaming. I'ma fuck around and send the ass to the nation.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble,
I'm
baby.
your blue dot, baby.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble,
Whatever
baby.
you
Blue
need.
is everything.
Blue is everything.
Everything is green.
Everything is green.
Blue is everything.
Blue is everything.
Everything is green.
Everything is green. New way, new way,
New you.
new you. Let's get
You
it,
better
y'all.
bubble on up.
New day, new way, new you. New you. Let's get it, y'all. Bubble on up.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot
Baby, bubble on
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble,
I'll be
baby.
here for you.
When you need me,
Oh, when you need me,
I need you.
when you need me,
I'll be right there.
And watch how I bounce it at the end like DJ.
Oh, when I need me, when you need me, I'll be right there.
Good God Almighty.
almighty. Yeah. Come on in here. It's warm. We
Get
keeping
your
it hot for you,
ass
baby.
Y'all talk to him while I go get the Cash App list for the day.
I
Let me
missed
see.
y'all. Honey
What
bun
up?
buns.
There you
Like
go.
Latanya Milton say, honey bun buns, blue bun buns. We missed y'all this weekend.
Get in there. Yeah, yeah. Get
Yeah.
in there. Yeah, yeah. I'm about to go get these comments off of
Get some
YouTube.
comments.
Yeah, go get him.
Uh-huh.
Let's see.
And click like on the button because we came in so hot. We was
Like.
smoking hot.
Sizzling.
Yes.
On fire.
I can't wait to eat Hondola. Maybe that'll
Let's
help
go
me
ahead and get it.
cool down.
Let's go ahead and get it.
Smoking in this man.
Let's go ahead and get
Come
it.
on,
then.
E Honda in the room. Let's usher the spirit in here today.
E Handala, Robo Shy, E Shekiete, O Robo Shy, Yay Source, Dabadoo, Dabadoo, Dabadoo Day, E Debu Day. Man. It is hot in here. We got to get an air conditioning unit. We got to get a unit for here because this is the garage, is an add-on. And we sent the vents over here, but it don't do like it do. We finna go check out our
Ooh, first five.
first five at 5 and
At
our
the
first 5 at 5. Those are the first 5
9.
people that get the class and they ready to go. And then now number 6 is our.
Who is the one today?
Number 6 got the door slammed in their face. So let's read it off. Number 1 is Y'all Love.
Hey.
Yeah.
Number 2 is Terrence Evans. He said lit. Number 3 is Only One Love. Number 4 is Mama Under. Number 5 is Jaron Ashton. And guess who number 6 is? Who y'all think it is?
You smell of miracles.
My goodness.
Goodies.
That was a wild guess.
You are the wonk mama. Not Mama Anga, Master Goodies. Your job is to come in class
My
and
goodies.
clean up the message.
Wrap it up.
Let's
wrap
get
it up.
into our cash
I
out.
might hot in a mug. Ooh, ooh.
We broke our record with 45.
Ooh, hit the button.
yeah.
Hit the
Jazz
button
fingers.
on that,
Jazz
Jack. Woo, baby.
Let's read them down. Not too much in between because there's a lot.
Okay.
Ross Howard, Latanya Milton, Rodney, Jonathan Coley, Brian Williams, Keisha Johns, Chris from class, Nikita Janelle,
Ooh.
Lorenzo Smith, Onda Berger again, Karanda Watson. I love that name. I just
Yeah,
like
I
how
do
that
too.
sounds. Karanda Watson. I love that name. Tiffany Yarn. We got Toy Carr, Sunny Lynn, Tracy Briggs, Jonathan Coley again. Only One Love again. Lucius Wright. Oh,
Ooh,
good God.
another
Lucius, I
one.
love that one. Jacqueline, Tyler Steed, Sophia Moore, Bashir Knight, Huey Bursey, Cecilia Harris, B. Tolliver Burns, Jeremiah Brown, Luz LLC. That's my boy P.A. Crook. My man Dex Martin. Who else? Jeremiah Brown, Denise Swift, Catherine Pickens, Terrence Evans, Rodney again, Mama Onda again, Rodney again, Chris, Only One Love, Danielle, Marshawn Parks, Mella Miracle, Vincent
Ooh-wee.
Williams.
Yay! Button time. All right, all right, all right.
And that's how you blow your goddamn goal out of the water.
Yes, that's how
Now, I think the Friday rundown brought them up. You know, Friday we did that. So we're going to have us a Friday rundown again, you know. And I ain't going to, a lot of those were $1, but I don't give a fuck about the amount. It's that we beat the number. You know what I'm saying? We beat the number. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I
the
said,
goal has been smashed.
yes. I said Friday, y'all run it up. And a lot of people sent $1. Some people sent $5, $2. I don't care. You could have sent 1 penny. As long as we beat the number, my vibration feeling better.
Yeah, that's a rampage run up.
Yeah, because what's going to happen is that dollar rampage is going to turn into somebody, everybody in the class is going to be more wealthy. That dollar rampage is going to turn into a $2 rampage.
Yeah.
So we ain't worried about that. We kicked our fucking Cash App record.
We fucked it. We fucked it. We fucked it up.
We put a fucking on that record, y'all.
Hey.
Now, let's get into today's message. I'm going to settle it in your spirit. Excuse me. I'm going to let it sit in your spirit. We're going to talk about, don't take it personal, the me in memory. A lot of us are taking everything personal because when they go back to their memories, all they consider is me. And that's why the word memory starts with me. And that's why I hate meme culture. Meme, you know, like the pictures. If you put it on a meme, people will tell it, even if it's a lie, because they remember it. It's a mnemonic. Oh, yeah. That's the real word for it. It's a mnemonic. That's why they call it memes. But it's the real word is MNUMONIC. Mnemonic. They just call it a meme. So if you see some on a meme, you guaranteed to believe it. I saw some on a meme. They had all of Puffy's artists. And they said, what Puffy doing to his artists? Well, you don't ask white labels why they don't take care of their artists forever. DMX, ain't nobody said nothing about DMX just now. So, but when you put it on a meme, if you was to put, somebody made a meme of me. And it went viral. If you put it on a meme, it's going to stick in people's memories. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about why are you taking stuff so personal? Why is your perspective so personal? You got to be able to have a point of view that's not so personal. We're going to get into that. And before we get into that, we're going to let these ladies recap this thing. So what time is it, y'all?
Time for the recap, baby. Come on, Chris. Come on, Chris.
Yeah. So last we were talking about perspective, and Master Teacher wanted us to go back and look and dissect what perspectives has affected our personalities. We are a sum total of every who, what, and when we masturbate in, right? But some of those masturbates was been in some low vibrating meanwhiles. And you know, it's all about getting the best out of what we trying to finesse, and we ain't been finessing shit. So that's why we all fucked up here in the damn boom boom room, trying to get our shit back, trying to get the shit back. So sometimes you gotta break those frames.
Trying to get back to you.
You know? That's right. Trying to get back to you, right? And in order to get back to you, you got to break the frame, get a new point of view, because your habit of mind been telling you that this blue dot it seemed to be too hard to find or to keep in line. So just damn stick with it, get your pen and paper out, and damn list maybe some of the things, some of these perspectives that has turned into beliefs, because a lot of people don't think that these things have affected us. Mm-hmm. And it's some things that may have affected you ain't never asked about, like your goddamn name.
Yeah.
I named my kids Daywan and Davion. Good thing they last name Miranda, because them ain't really the type of names that
they
fool
match.
you on the
they
application.
Go together.
They're like, oh, they farming. But other than that, that if it was a girl, remember she'd have been Christasia. I don't know who might have. I put, you know what I'm saying? As soon as I say that, you see as a grown woman, she got on nails, she got on a halter shirt. You know what I'm saying? She can't get no job, and she wouldn't have had nothing to do with this name that I gave her that is predetermining her perspectives, and that's going to ultimately shape who her personality is. Exactly. So everybody look up their name and see. I bet your name match who you are, and completely. You ain't even asked yourself that. We did that on you remember that with Naked Girls?
We had no.
Did that. Yeah, we had looked up names.
Okay.
And everybody was bugging because their name was exactly what
Okay, because I thought we did it in class. Maybe I'm getting class and naked girls mixed up. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So jump right in there, Sister Lynn.
Oh yes, that was an excellent wrap up. From last week, Sister Chris. I loved it. And while we cracking frames and getting new lenses and goggles and outfits and habits of mind and points of view and coming out of our low vibrating Debbie Land perspective, we might as well get a new personality. Why not? We change outfits and names and hairstyles and eye colors and lipsticks and whole faces just to go somewhere. So why not? If you need to, it's your imagination, it's your boom boom room. Become somebody else. We're changing mine exactly deliberately this time on purpose. Decide this is who I am going to be and how I want to create the life that I desire for myself. So get into it, Scrappy. We ready.
Well, like
we ready.
Today's message is titled, Don't Take It Personal. The me in my memory. Like I said, memory starts with the word me. And all we consider in our memory is me. We don't consider what we did to others. We consider our feelings. And I'm going to tell you a quick story. And the story is a little crude, but I'm going to be honest with you. I have to be honest. And I'm showing you how our me and our memory works. And then we have to change our perspective and stop taking shit so personal sometimes. I was messing with this girl at one time. She was very beautiful. I liked her a lot. She liked me. We used to go on a trip here and there. And this time she said, hey, you've never paid for a trip. I said, well, I'm married, so I don't pay for trips. I'm not taking money out of my household that I have 2 sons in it to go on a trip with you because I don't want to go on a trip. I'm cool with us meeting up at the hotel fucking. I'm so cool with us meeting up at the hotel fucking. But she was obsessed with us going on a trip. So we went on for a few trips and she would pay for the trips. And then finally she said, you got to pay for a trip because you ain't never paid for a trip. I said, well, if I pay for a trip, we going to the local goddamn beach. She said, no, you got to pay for a trip. I said, well, where you want to go? She said, I want to go to D.C., go on some boardwalk, have some fun shit, stay in this expensive-ass hotel. I said, I'm not paying for all that. She said, well, pay half of it. I paid half of it because I liked the girl. We get up there. We done got there. We got this room for 3 days. She got this itinerary. I done paid for this. She done paid for this. And guess what?
What?
That night we got so drunk we passed out and I didn't get the fuck.
Nada, nothing.
And the next morning we woke up to a call at about 6 a.m. Her damn brother had died. I told you it was gonna be a crude story. Her brother had died. And she got up and she was stressed. And when she got the phone call, I'm like, oh shit, whatever. I held her. And her brother had died. And I'm telling you the memory. But all I can think about is the me in the memory because that's what we care about. I started taking it personal. Listen to what I mean. As I was holding her and she was squeezing me and her brother had died, I was crying with her because I was sad. And then I realized how fucking soft her body was in that fucking nightgown and how fat her ass was. And I kind of slid my hands down and had one hand on her ass. And then I realized, damn, I got drunk last night. I didn't fuck. And she said, I got to go to the hotel. I got to get out of the hotel. I got to get down. I'm going to fly back because the chick had money. I'm going to fly back to get back to my brother. And I got you thinking, do I get the fuck? And I use that example because when we think about life, the me in our memories, we really only concerned about us. I was taking it too fucking personal. That girl wasn't leaving because she didn't want me. That girl was leaving because her brother died. Why is it that I still was thinking about who?
You.
Me. Me. As my mother was dying, my brothers and sisters was distraught. And they asked me, why you ain't crying? Why you ain't crying? I said, because I'm not thinking about me. They said, what you mean? I said, y'all crying because y'all thinking about me. All y'all care about is mama gonna be gone. I ain't gonna get to do me. How is this gonna affect me? How is this gonna affect me? How is this gonna affect me? They seem like you happy she dying. I said, I'm actually happy that mama is leaving this suffering. I would rather see mama go from the suffering if she laying there on a breathing tube with a fucking tongue hanging out of her mouth. I didn't like seeing my mama like that. I said, I'm not going back to the hospital. After I saw my mama with that tongue hanging out of her mouth, couldn't breathe, I said, no. I was concerned about who then? Me, my personal welfare. And as I go back to the memory, when I went to the funeral, I had some headphones in because I didn't want to deal with everybody saying, sorry, your mom, da, 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 da. I was concerned about me. And then my brother came to the funeral late because he was like, I don't want to look at the body. And so when I walked around, I didn't look at the body. I was concerned about what? Me. And people in my family were saying, go view the body, go view the body, go look at your mama. I don't want to look at the body. Why? Because it's my memory that's going to be affected. It's not your mother, it's my me. It's my memory that's going to be affected. And guess what they started doing? They started taking it what? Personal. That I didn't want that in my memory. And I had an aunt say, you better go up there and look at your mom. And I said, hey, I will cuss your fucking ass out in this funeral because I am not going to have the image of my mother who was a saint, beautiful, beautiful woman, angel. I didn't mean to say saint. I meant to say beautiful like an angel to me. The last thing I want in me memory is her laying there looking dead. And then I had a friend I liked to slap the shit out of. He said, man, your mama didn't look like herself. The motherfucker knew I didn't see it. Knew why I didn't see it. And then came up to me and said, hey, man, your mama didn't look like herself. He was trying to make me envision of me in my memory. I said, man, of course my mama don't look like herself. She's fucking dead. And I said, when your mama dies, she ain't gonna look like herself either, you pussy ass nigga. And then I said to myself, I hope your fucking mama dies soon. Because he hurt me. And what did I do? Took it personal. Y'all gonna get where we going. Me and memory and taking personal. Jermaine Jackson had a song. Don't take it personal. Take the bitter with the sweet. Easy come, easy go. Don't take it personal. Some good things come to an end. He was telling this woman, listen, go back to the me in your memory, and you know we had a good relationship. You know we was fun. You know we had, put on your point of view shades. Go back and look. Every woman that ever dealt with me, no matter what she says, her memory, her me in her memory, she said, you know what? I enjoyed the nigga. I had fun with him. But they take it personal when things don't go their way. I know every situation I've ever been in with a woman when the 2-week love affair wear off and she's not interested in me as much as I was interested in her or vice versa. She decides to say, so what's up? You got a new bitch or you fucking with your old bitch? Hey girl, can you go back to the me in that memory and you know we met at the club? We won't be in nothing serious. Can we go back to those good nights we fucked in those memories and look at me and see our part? Can we see our part in it, or are we so concerned about me? I said, hey, why it gotta be I got a new bitch or went back to my old bitch because me and you don't work in your memory? See, she would rather say, I got a new bitch or an old bitch so her memory don't feel what? Rejected. It's always that. A man can't never just lose interest in a woman. He got to have a new bitch. You got a new bitch, don't you? You're fucking with your old bitch, don't you? I said, you was a new bitch 2 weeks ago. So you cut that bullshit. You ain't going to make me the bad guy in your memory. Let's move forward. We're taking it too personal. We're taking it too personal. Watch this. It's like we're outside looking at us cry. Think about this. It's like you're outside of yourself. Imagine me outside of myself. We know this, Blue. We know what all this means. We ain't going to get into that right now. Imagine being outside of yourself, looking at yourself crying because the world is laughing at you. Remember we said the silent cheers and the silent applause. So watch this. Let me make it more plain to you because you might not get it that way. Y'all remember the movie A Christmas Carol with Scrooge? Ebenezer Scrooge. This motherfucker. Y'all remember that movie, right? Y'all remember when the ghost would come to him and the ghost would say, "This is your past." They would fly out with the ghost and he would get to look at his past. And the ghost would show him some good shit. And he would be like, "Oh, that's my mother." He got to look at it. He got to see it. And then there was a time where they clowned him and he got mad. And he said, "That's why I'm like I am." The ghost showed him. Imagine looking at your own life, because that's what you're really doing. You're looking at your own life from that perspective of me, personal perspective. All you're concerned about is me. And so when you tell the story, you look back at it. That girl would look back at that story and say, "Oh my God, that nigga Javon ain't shit motherfucker. I met him at the nightclub and we had consensual adult sex for 2 weeks straight. And then for some reason he changed his mind, like he didn't want to keep doing it no more. He must have had a new bitch or start fucking with his old bitch." That's what she has to see in that memory for me, her to feel good, her, me. And that's what she needs to see in that memory to make me look bad. Y'all understand that? And ain't that what we do in our lives? We take everything personal. Now, what I want us to start going back is going back in our life and look at the me in the memory where you are accountable for some shit. Do we ever do that? I never forget I was at the club with my nigga Ro, and I said, "I don't fuck with Ro. I don't go nowhere with Ro." And I've been saying this forever. I don't fuck with Ro. I don't go nowhere with Ro because Ro too rowdy. Ro rowdy. That's what we call him, rowdy Ro. I don't go nowhere with Ro. So one night, Ro done rented a limo. What? Limo, Ro? He done pulled up on the college campus with a limo. "Hey, fellas, y'all get in." I said, I don't go nowhere with Ro. I don't go nowhere with Rowdy Ro. He said, "Y'all get in the limo." And then he held up a bag of fucking money and a bag of weed. I said, "Let's go see what the fuck this nigga doing." And when we got in the limo, then we rode to the yard. It was me, Ro, and 2 other homies. I ain't gonna put them out there because they married, and I ain't gonna put the 4 girls out there because they married. Me, Ro, 2 other homies, and 4 cheerleaders got in together. you just know they cheerleaders. We was top football players. And we got in the limo, and they said, "Where y'all want to go?" Ro said, "Just drive this motherfucker to Charlotte. Go towards Charlotte and keep fucking driving." So we back there blowing trees. Ro is throwing money on the girls. And before you know it, we got a little something happening back there. And then we get back to the college campus the next morning after the best fucking football player cheerleader orgy that probably ever happened in the world. And we get back to college campus next morning. We drop the girls off. And then they say, "Let's go get something to eat. Let's go to the buffet at Pan Pan." Now, my mind said, I don't go nowhere with Ro. That's what I know out my memory about him. And I had a good orgy night with him. I could have said, "Man, drop me all off at the dorm. You know I don't go nowhere with you." I went because you had a limo, money, and reefer. Sausage biscuits and ham hocks ain't enough at Pan Pan.
No.
Pan Pan got some good ass fucking food. Yeah. So I said, fuck it. Back in the limo, I go with Ro to Pan Pan. Now, this, I'm telling you this memory, but I'm going to tell you the me in the memory. Then I'm going to show you how 2 ways this shit go. We get to Pan Pan, we standing in line, you know, Ro a hothead nigga. And a nigga turn around and Ro and said, "What's up?" And I think the guy was saying, "What's up?" Like, "What's up, bro?" And Ro said, "What's up?" The nigga said, "What's up, nigga? We can go outside." And it was like 4, 5 of them. They said, "Let's go outside." Ro said, "Hey, fellas, you see this shit? Let's go outside." I said, "I don't go nowhere with Ro." I know good goddamn well I don't go nowhere with Ro, but I'm not going to go outside to fight no niggas with Ro. But when I look back in that memory, my peer pressure childhood said, "Man, this nigga buying me something to eat. Man, I done been with them hoes all night. Man, let me go out here and fight with my nigga." Soon as I walk out the door, pow! A fucking, Ro still got the shirt. A fucking bullet came by. The nigga was trying to shoot Ro. The bullet came by and grazed my shirt, put a hole in my shirt. Then they take off running. Instantly, I attack Ro. Ah, motherfucker, you like to got me shot. Now I'm blaming it on Ro. But I know I don't go nowhere, bro. That's my fault. Yeah. I like the got me shot. But we know you ain't gonna tell that motherfucking story back like that. Mm-hmm. Y'all neither in that Vigo world don't tell stories back like that either. I would tell that story back at one point. Man, Ro like they got us shot. And people would be like, tell a story, bro. And every time I tell a story, it's Ro like they got us shot. But then when I created this game, I had to change my memory. I started to say, they said, man, tell a story about the time Ro like they got you shot. I said, no, I don't tell that story no more. I tell the story about the time I like to got myself shot fucking with Ro. Don't tell the story about your baby daddy that left your motherfucking ass by yourself. Tell the story how you let that man fuck you and come in you before you married him and didn't know him. Yeah. You ran him off. Don't tell the story how your baby mama ain't shit. My baby mama ain't shit. That's the me in my memory. What's your call? My baby mama ain't shit. She a project bitch. She low life. She want money. Oh, well, can you tell it like it happened? You left the club drunk on the Henny dick, walked in the house, 3 little kids up playing Madden, 4 o'clock in the morning. You knew she wasn't no good. You said, them your kids. She said, yeah. I said, 4 kids in here playing Madden? Them yours? Huh? Then you went back there and fucked and squares off in them. Nice fat ass. Tell the story how it was. Tell the story right when you was right there, and I've done it before because I paid for abortion. I'm ashamed to say it. Tell the story of how I have been fucking and a girl dried out and she looked back and said, you could take the condom off. Oh, that's what I was hoping you was going to say. Why? Why? Because she don't want me to have a memory of her drying out. So she said, fuck life. Fuck life, fuck kids, fuck babies, fuck everything. I got this ass bent over and you fucking me and this condom is drying me out and I don't want you to have a memory of me as a non-good pussy woman. And then I was like, shit, this pussy drying out with a condom, my dick kind of going down some. So when she said take it off, I said, hell yeah, I don't want her to have a memory of me. I can't stay hard. You know? Yeah. So as soon as I pulled that rubber off, I powered up. Woo! And that skin hit that pussy and that head swole up in her. And guess what? She got back wet. And we fucked good. Then she was pregnant. I'll never forget in the memory, me in the memory. I was fucking her off and the shit was getting so good, I said, I'm finna come. She said, come, baby. I said, you want me to come in you? She said, yeah. Bloop, bloop, came in. What if that shit would have went bad? I remember exactly when I said, do you want me to come in you?
You remember exactly when the pussy got dry and you was thinking like
I hope so. I manifested that rubber coming off. Oh, this pussy ass fat. Oh, yeah, this shit. Oh, yeah, this pussy good. Okay. But I wish I could hit it raw. That bitch started drying up. I said, oh, shit is drying up. She looked back. What you talking about? I said, what you talking about? Splat. I threw that bitch up against the wall. Now like a Valentine. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But this me in the memory. We always change the memories because we care about how we feel. Let me tell you another example. I never forget. Me, I'm a big guy working out. I really don't like working out. I work out, but I want to get back to how I was in college. But even in college, I wasn't necessarily the strongest guy. I was a big, tall, slim guy, But anyway, I never forget when I first got to college, we had to do strength tests, bench press. You got to bench press 225. You're a defensive end, big nigga. You got to be able to do that shit 25 times. And I went in like, I know I can't do that. So I go in and I give it my all. You, 12. They like, nigga, you ain't even making half. Could you get 12 and a half? That'll be 25. I'm like, fuck it. It is what it is. We go to the other gym. We got to pull on the rings, pull-ups, 4. Everybody on the team laughing at me. How did you get a scholarship and you can't do but 4 pull-ups, big nigga? You can't bench this, you can't bench that, you can't do this. But then when we had to do shit like agility testing, jumping, running and shit, I was testing off the charts. So that's what made me feel good. And that's what got me through. I was always quicker, bigger, and faster. So what happened was I didn't like working out with the rest of the team. Why? They were so fucking strong, little skinny niggas strong. Everybody's strong. Everybody's strong. Damn near everybody was out lifting me. So now, as a grown man, when I go to the gym, there was some strong niggas in there lifting. I'd be like, I'm gonna go over here and do some squats or some shit by myself, or I'm gonna go over here and do some push-ups or some calisthenic shit. I don't want to be in here. And there might be some old strong niggas in there. Niggas that's old and strong. And I'd be like going over there and I feel like they Scrooge McDucking me. You remember Ebenezer Scrooge? I feel like they saying, I'm looking at myself over there benching and I see the old man and say, look at this big motherfucker over here. You know what I mean? That's my memory. My memory of how I performed in college in the gym affects me now. No Cash, you have a lot of memories of your life that affects you now. A lot of shit we was talking about yesterday, but we ain't gonna get into that. Our memory of how we see men affects how we get a new man. Our memory of how we see women, how we see our parents, how we see life. Our memories. Because when we go back and say, how long it's been since you've been in a relationship? 2 years. Every man ain't shit, every woman ain't shit. Go back in that memory and see what you did. Were you there? Were you in the picture frame? Were you in the picture? See, that's just like I could say Ro tried to kill me. Ro almost got me killed, but were you in the picture, nigga? Stop taking shit personal. Stop taking shit personal because you was in the picture. Ain't nobody trying to get you. Life is not trying to get you. The devil don't want you. Nothing is happening to you. You're taking it personal because why? Why do we take it personal, ladies?
Because we're only thinking about ourselves, the me and the memory.
There you go. That's what I wanted, Lynn. We thinking about ourselves good. Use the fucking terminology I'm using. We take shit personal because we only think about what? The me in the memory. Yeah, let's move forward. The me in my memory. Hold on. I wrote some other shit down. Stop using your memory to predict your next steps. Because if you tell the story right, you wouldn't look at it like that. I'm finna go try to buy a car. Last time I bought a car, I got denied and da-da-da. You're going back to the memory, how you felt, me in that memory. Stop using your memory to predict your next step. Stop judging you on the past, because sometimes you got to tell yourself, I am not the me in my memory. You have to tell yourself that. I'm not the me that I used to be. You goddamn right.
I'm not the me in my memory.
Exactly. And they know memory starts with me. I'm not the me in my memory. You have to tell yourself that sometimes. You have to tell you, I'm not that same old lazy motherfucker that didn't do anything. I'm not that same old guy that starts something and quits. That's not me anymore.
Use me as an example on that.
What?
I'm not the same old guy that I used to be now. Going into this new thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, my boy No Cash, he has been the homeless man for 7 years. Homeless No Cash, 7 years. I told him yesterday, how long you gonna do this homeless shit? The gig is up, motherfucker. It's time to get you a place. People are helping you out. It's time for you to get a place and show these people where their funds are going. Same way when people send me a cash app, you know where this money going. I'm paying for this house. I'm paying for my son in college. I'm paying for these 2 women. I'm paying for this equipment and shit. But I was telling No Cash, yo, bro, you a Bigo millionaire. You making money. He's not a millionaire, but he's making money. And he's got a check coming, and I was saying, man, why don't you try to get your apartment? And his daughter needs $2,200 to fix her teeth. I said, man, she grown. She got a boyfriend. But he said, man, I was locked up 5 years, and I won't there for her like I want to be, so I got to get a teeth fix. I just feel like I got to be there for her this time. See how he's looking at himself in his memory? I won't there for her 5 years ago, so I got to do it now. And that's going to limit him getting his apartment. And then I said, No Cash, well, why you really don't want to get an apartment? He's like, I ain't never had an apartment or a house or nothing in my name, man. And I don't know. I said, you thinking about the me in my memory too much. He's thinking about the old No Cash too much.
Amen.
Sometimes you got to come up. People might walk up to No Cash and say, hey, No Cash, and call him Saga Cash or Beyond. Hey, look, man, you fresh out of jail, bro. I remember what you used to do in my memory. I can get you going on a pack. And No Cash had to do the opposite song. I am not the me in your motherfucking memory no more. See, before it's, I am not the me in my memory. You have to tell yourself, I ain't the me in my memory. I am not a drug dealer. I don't have to do that anymore. And then you might have to turn around and tell that nigga, hey, nigga, I ain't the me in your memory of me. I'm a new me. So No Cash, we were saying this, that, and the other. He said, man, it seems like everything always go wrong for me. When shit going good, shit go wrong. I said, well, that's law of attraction. I said, but the real reason it's been like that, because my nigga ain't never had a job. My nigga is 42 years old and never had a job. From drug dealer to prison to homeless. What you think he gonna think about himself? Think about that. Getting an apartment and a car is everybody else's dream when they fucking 19, 20 years old. But they know they're going to have a fucking job to do it. This guy, 42, never had a job, went to prison, got out and been homeless for the past 6, 7 years. I said, man, of course you're going to be scared to get your own place, nigga. God damn. But stop looking at the me, the you in the old memory, and look at the man who's repaired his credit, the man who has a relationship with his children, the man who actually has $2,200. If my son called me right now and said, Pop, I need $2,200 to get my teeth fixed, I'd be like, boy, you on your fucking own. Fuck is you calling me about that? You're a grown-ass man now. Not for no fucking teeth. No, sir. I can't afford it. I mean, I might can, but I might not do it. You know, I'm a tough love type of nigga. So, Chris, would I give him the money?
Yes, you would. Yes, you would.
Till he give my fucking cameras and shit back. He ain't getting shit from me. Motherfucker told me, I'll call you back, Pop. And he ain't called me back yesterday. So he might get an ass kicking when I see him talk about some goddamn teeth fix. But what's the point I'm making? The point I'm making is you got to tell yourself and tell others, I'm not the me in that memory, so you don't take things so personal. So as I was talking to No Cash yesterday, he's looking at himself in his memory. I said, man, dope boys are mama's boys. I said, hey, don't take it personal. Man, dope boys ain't never had no apartment. You know what? No, I paid for a bitch to have an apartment. You didn't do it in your name. Hey, don't take it personal. You know what I mean? And yesterday we came to a conclusion because I stayed on his ass with this aggressive help. And this message was for him. And I said, man, you can't be the me in everybody's memory of you. And we finna go find this nigga a fucking apartment and a car. And he ain't got enough money to do it. We just gonna believe it. It's gonna be bears and bubbles kicking in. You know, we just gonna believe everything we ever wanted. We just gonna believe No Cash finna have a crib and a fucking car in 1 fucking month. I like to put a time on it because that's general, but 1 month is long enough for momentum. And he's going to be able to stay here until he get him a place. And I know good goddamn well I don't like all that hollering and screaming on that big old shit every day. So the goddamn pressure is on his ass. If he leave here without getting a home, I'm never being his friend again. Because I'm going to see him as a scammer. You ain't gonna homeless man me goddamn 7 years, nigga. Now I know you have memories of me. He has memories. I'm No Cash now, okay? I'm No Cash. And this is the conversation he had to have with himself that I led him to it. And then I said, No Cash, step out and speak to yourself for me. That's the exercise we did on the deck yesterday. And No Cash said, all right, No Cash. You've never had an apartment. You were a mama's boy. I'm not taking it personal anymore because when I look back at the me in my memory, I was a mama's boy, but I was a grandmama's boy. And my grandmama died when I was in prison. And that fucked me up. The only person I really, and she died in gonna go back to prison. So I did all I know how to do was sing. and I've been homeless. He said, but now it's time for me to believe in who? Me. I'm erasing the old memories that I had of myself as not being able to do this, not being able to do that. And I'm going to create a new life. I'm going to create a new mindset. I'm going to change my memories. And the way he changes memories is he realizes that, you know what? It won't the system. It won't the man. It won't the community. It was me. I done it. I'm the one. And now I'm finna fix it. And I'm fucking proud of him. And y'all gonna see this shit right here. Hit that goddamn button.
Yes, sir. That's the way you.
Hey, no cash.
You teach it in you damn boy. Yes. Yeah, I was a part of the conversation, and it's really dope. And you know, when Master Teacher had to give me a new frame, and when my frame had to be broken, I had to see myself as who I was, and I thought I had accomplished a lot. So that was on the outside, the separate end. But then I realized, even in my greatest accomplishments, to that point, I kind of happenstancely was like saying shit like, "Let's do this, let's do that." Yeah, I was proclaiming, but it could have easily not went my way. Like when I had my business, yeah, I'm happy. I had this business. We ran it together, me and my partners, for 15 years. However, I ain't take no business classes. I ain't had no account. I didn't know how. I didn't do shit but be there. You know what I'm saying? And so if I had to transfer that information, if I had to be honest, could I transfer what I had done to another business if it required me to do more than just be there? And I was like, damn, I spent a lot of time somewhere that I didn't show myself approved. So which means I really didn't feel like I didn't know if I was capable of doing it again, which means it didn't really build the esteem in me that I was walking around saying that it had built. And so I understood in that conversation about, you know, not wanting to see yourself for who you were, especially when you've taken pride in who you think you've built that person to become. And then you get alongside somebody and was like, that's what the fuck you been doing? Well, we've been doing this, and this, and this. Or when you realize, yo, you can't transfer that information. You can't see that if you're strong in this area, then you should be strong in that other area. Then you realize, well, you won't never really strong in the first one, else you wouldn't know how to just use that same tactic for the next thing. So yeah.
Talk to us, Lynn. What you got?
I just think it's so source that in the recap, we was like, hey, get you a new person. Get you a new personality. Yeah. Start from scratch. Take your pen and your paper. In the same way we build everything else, you build a recipe, you build a man, you build an outfit, you build your hairstyle, you build your face beat. You got layers to that shit. You're a blank canvas. And you just sit down and you see an image, and then you decide, okay, let me see myself in that image. And then the execution almost becomes organic and natural. It's like trying to put on jeans that's too tight, but you know they your size. You getting in them, and you just move your muscles, and you slither and you slide and you pull and you tuck and you suck until you get what needs to be achieved, and every curve and measure fits into the space that it was designed to fit into. So I'm excited to come right back to get you a new self. Shit, what's wrong with that?
That made me laugh with that example, because that's a skinny girl example. Because I think we be putting on the size too small. Now I'm joking. People is buying stretchy shit that they can't fit and pulling up. So that was just funny to me. Because you know, we watched you when you had got those last jeans. When we went out of town, boy,
yeah.
She was getting
I'm trying to tell you
and
that.
she knew if that was, I'd have been like, I can't fit those.
Oh yeah, no, I knew
Or
that
that
was
dress
my
you gave
size.
her.
Oh yeah, but we're getting that for
Look,
me.
she gonna make me get in her dress
But look-
without that I can get in the pants I bought.
Fuck
For
that. But
me.
look, I got a frame of reference for that dress on how I know I want to look. But let me
But
tell
she
you what's
bought
so
the dress
funny
for
me.
her.
Hey, calm the fuck down.
Yo, it's funny. I mean, I'm saying. So that shit was funny because of the fact that I did buy the dress for me, and we are several sizes different. But when I looked in that
Several.
store, I put that shit up over me. They, they won't let you try nothing over. And it was like, oh, okay, the frame seemed like it fit. The problem was it don't pull out but much.
Yeah, it didn't have no
I couldn't
elasticity.
get my arm in it. I was like,
Yeah.
Glenn, please, I
Yeah.
need you to have this. And she could hardly get it on. And I
Myself.
helped her stretch.
And I'm sitting here as a
Right.
man looking at this shit.
And we had to
Then we
peel
cut
it
it
off.
I'm like, Chris, like I got a dress. I'm like, oh shit, that shit dope. It looked like kind of like Elvira, like some Dracula shit. And she couldn't fit it, and she gave it to Lynn. I'm like, oh well. And then Lynn couldn't get in the motherfucker. And they trying to get. I'm like, Chris, why the fuck would you have a dress that Lynn can't even fucking
Lynn needed
fit?
it. And my son said,
Exactly.
get it anyway.
Yes.
Yes, sir. 'Cause
Woo.
they don't let you try on stuff during
Yeah.
COVID. So.
Let me put the link up for Mambos to come in here and wrap
Come
us up.
on,
Because you have to
bro.
understand, I'm going to move forward with this me and the memory. This is going to be a couple of days series because we have to understand we're taking it personal. We have to understand that nobody's attacking you. You know what I'm saying? No one is attacking you. Life is not out to get you. You are creating your own life with your thoughts. So we putting the link up for Mambos to come in here. Mambos.
My goodness. Yeah.
Mambos.
So blessed.
And if Mambos can't come in, somebody else come in. That's the link for Facebook. That's the link for YouTube. Hey, Facebook, can y'all get y'all asses over here and say something? Goddamn. Facebook, y'all be in the goddamn cut. I guess I know what it is. YouTube's allowed them. I realize what it is. YouTube allowed people to enter the chat earlier than Facebook. So whenever the first 5 of the wonk, that's always going to be on YouTube.
Okay.
So Facebook, can we get a Facebooker in here today? Facebooker and Facebookers, if you want to come join the family on YouTube, my YouTube page is Javon M. Clark. And I'm about to put that up there. It's simply my name. Look at that. Look at that. Watch it. Bing. That's my
Bing
YouTube.
man.
That's who the fuck is that handsome man looking at that camera with this side look like? Let's get Mambo's Goodies in here. Mambo.
How you doing?
Talk
Hey.
Great
Hey.
lesson. Thank you. So this is crazy because I'm in culinary art school, so I'm taking this English class. And so for the paper, our last paper was about writing about, it went with the reading, with the passage, but it was about us writing about our education experience. And so I never really thought about it. And I was like, damn, I got to really think about this. So now I'm getting my 4.0. I'm the scholar type of person, right? But back then, though, when I was in high school, the friends in that crowd that I was around, they was not worried about that. Like, you know what I mean? And it was just crazy on how by me just being exposed to that. Now, knowing I'm coming from elementary school where I'm always getting A's and B's, high school. And it was just like, now, but high school, that's when it's more important, where you start to show, okay, she's going to apply herself when she get older. And I just started just changing. And once I parted from them and I was 19 doing my own thing, it started getting better. But I realized that I had did it for so long, I had to get out of that and break that cycle. It took me a minute. So now I'm 29 to where I'm like, I can knock these papers out back to back to back. Now it's not nothing. Oh, I got a paper due. It's not nothing. Back then I used to get discouraged and stuff. But but that was my fault, because I chose to keep going and hanging with them people, them girls, and being around them niggas and all that. And now I stopped hanging around those type people, and it's nothing but peace over this way. We getting 4.0s over this way. I'm about to be sending something to y'all way. So that's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You already know it.
Thank you.
Yes. And I always use this example. And people, I use my life, and I use the people I know. We was talking yesterday. Chris misspelled beautiful in the fucking 4th grade. And from there, she didn't think she was beautiful, and she thought she was dumb.
Double whammy.
And so when she go back and look over her life, it's like all the things that she could say. And like Terrence said, he remembered when he gave up his school in 3rd grade. So don't blame the world and don't take it personal because you don't have what you want. Speak on that real quick. Like as we was talking to No Cash yesterday, and you spelt beautiful wrong in the 3rd grade. And I told her 50% of adults spell beautiful wrong. And then No Cash was like, B-Ara. I was like, B-Ara. He was like, nigga, you said beautiful. I said, bitch, I'm country, but you know what the fuck I'm in. You know what I'm saying? So speak on that real quick.
I mean, definitely as we've been recapping, you know, our perspectives on things, I see how much I was always telling the stories back in my memory, and with no accountability for it, and then making just taking everything so personal, you know what I'm saying? And so, you know, and it's like, look how the universe, the source, the vibration, the boomerang you back around. Like it's a word that grown people get wrong. And I decide I don't want to be a kid no more. Let me do grown people shit by the middle school. Let me show my body. Let me decide that I don't need school and think of a way that I could just kind of make it on my own in a sense. And that is, you know, keep your body available because some nigga get with you. You know what I'm saying? And so I traded out. So it's funny because I remember used to have this joke, like I ain't never been a kid. I've been wearing a size 11 since I was in the 5th grade. And, you know, in the joke of it, of course, I've had a big foot since I can remember. But it's like, I don't have a lot of kid stories because I'm sure I had to be erasing what ain't been going my way. So that's some of that stuff I don't remember. Then I've been being grown, so I can't enjoy. I don't watch cartoons. I get up and Soul Train is about to go off, and you get what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I'm taking the train 3 hours away because we done met a dude at the playland and I'm 11 or 13 or something like that. And it's like, I just always really been maneuvering in a grown way. And in some perspectives, it is great if I could have told a story back enough to have more self-esteem about it or to just know how to apply it to something else. So yeah.
I'm gonna let Terrence come in here, but I gotta say this while it's fresh on my mind. We was talking to No Cash yesterday, and he was talking about having never had this and that, and he had low self-esteem. And I was like, yo, bro, for real, do you realize the first step to your self-esteem rising is getting you a place to stay, even if it's a fucking boarding house? Like, how can you have self-esteem and dreams and goals and fully believe in them and not know where you're gonna sleep at night? So the Bible said foxes have dens and birds have nests. You know what I mean? And let me get Terrence in. Write that down. T, what's up, bro?
Yo, that was a good analogy just now, right there, boy.
That's what's up, baby.
Hey, that's the truth. Even when I went off grid, I was still on it. Like, yo, I still need a residential area somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I have to be where my name is. Like some mail is coming through or something, you know what I'm saying? A foundation, basically. Still need a foundation even off grid. All right. But when I was in the 3rd grade, when I decided that, and then when I changed my mind, you know what I'm saying, and started trying to go back to school, it was because of the girls. I started getting interested in the girls and stuff. But then that's how I figured out the vulnerable part about me too. You know what I'm saying? Wanting that company instead, you know what I'm saying? Staying focused instead of them girls and being focused in school. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just realized just now through this lesson, and, you know, it's got to really stay focused on myself more than, you know, the world and, you know, taking a lot of personal feelings. Yeah, I dig that. But I'm enjoying this lesson. I wanted to recap on it also, you know what I'm saying, give my perspective about me on this.
Appreciate you, bro. We're gonna let anybody else in the chat room that want to come to the chat room and speak, because today my back was frying, so I got through that list. Who?
Sammy's up here. Why don't you click on the link if you can? Because she was like, you were beautiful, smart, and talented ever since I can remember, and we've been friends since the 4th grade. And it's just funny because when I speak to her, she often tells, she be like, Christina, I don't know why you are seeing yourself like this. She like, I never seen you in that way. And I don't know if that is I don't know from what I walked around saying or what I've given my excuses for as like through your adult life when stuff don't go your way, then you start trying to pick back what could have been wrong with you at whatever. I know I ain't cared about school. That's what I didn't know.
Tammy, if you want to, you can click that link we have right there, StreamYard, and you can come in and you can speak. Tammy is Chris' best friend. They've been friends since they was fucking kids. So like, as Tammy said, you were beautiful, smart, and talented ever since I can remember. Christina Boyd Clark, you in my memory is different from your memory of me. And that's a great point.
Yeah.
Tammy just said. Sometimes you got to go to your blue dots. When your self-esteem is low, Tammy's a blue dot. They can tell her, yo, girl, you can always sing. You was smart. You always walk around singing. You was pretty. You know what I'm saying? Because like she said, her memory is different. You know, sometimes I go back and I see people, and as a teacher, you know, when I see students, they remember me, but I don't remember them. And why y'all think students remember me and I don't remember them? Just think about it. Real simple. You was a teacher, Lynn.
Oh,
I don't know how long.
Because you treat every student as if they're your favorite.
Not that. As a teacher, the teacher looks like Mr. Clark looked when he met them.
Okay.
They, in the 9th grade, I might see a motherfucker, they 28, and they in the 9th grade. So they be like, Mr. Clark. And I be like, they were like, you don't remember me? And they be pissed. Mr. Clark, you don't remember me? I used to sit in the desk and I used to be this and I was this kid. And I'm like, yo, chill. You got a fucking full beard now, bro. When I remember you had a little thin mustache. You know what I'm saying? Some of the girls be like, Mr. Clark, you don't remember me? You don't remember me? And I be like, yo, I don't. Like, you grown now. Sometimes I get a little fruity and I'm like, yeah, you goddamn grown now. I ain't remember you. You was just skinny and a little, now you done filled out. How old you now? Did you like Mr. Clark back in the day?
Did you like Mr.
I knocked off a couple once they got grown. I ain't gonna lie. That found me like, Mr. Clark. And I'm like, what? And they was grown, like grown. I ain't talking about no 19, 20. I think 19 and 20-year-old girl. It's unfair for a 40-year-old man to fuck with a girl that young. I just think it's unfair. Louis Farrakhan said you need to be half your age plus 7. But they would be like, Mr. Clark, you don't remember me. And I'm like, I don't remember you because you're grown. I knew you as a child. You knew me as a grown man. And they would be like, you was my favorite teacher. And I would be like, yeah. And I still can't put them. And then the more they talk, the more I remember. And it would be situations where they would always say, I used to fucking hate you when I first met you. They used to fucking hate me. Ain't that how it is? The teachers that helped you out the most was hard on your ass. And you didn't understand it when you was in school. But as you got older, it came out and you realized like, yo, Miss Clark, Coach Howell, Miss Neese, Mr. Beck, them motherfuckers used to be waiting for me to come to school to turn my head off, I felt like. And I had black women teachers, black female teachers. And the reason they could control me, I just want to say this online just for my sisters. Y'all motherfuckers done fell off. And I'm just going to be real. I had black women teachers that were 60, 70 years old. They couldn't fight. They was little. The way they walked, talked, acted, and dressed commanded respect. When you, as a man, when we see a woman dressed a certain way with a certain level of class and regality about her, we get scared. That goddamn woman looks serious. She know what she talking about. And then she fuck around and smile at you like a woman. Oh, you done scared the fuck out of me. These bitches out here ain't smiling. We have lost something, even as our men. Our men, we look just like the kids. In my memory, the teachers had brooches, dress covered up, hair looked the same every day. And this is a quick story. Me, Chris, and Lynn was in, matter of fact, we was in Fayetteville to see Tammy.
Tammy, yeah.
Yeah, we was going to Tammy's birthday party, and I met this chick at the bar. You know, I'm very friendly. I talk to everybody. I'm not trying to holler at no woman, but if you're a pretty woman, I'm gonna fucking talk to you. That's just who I am. If you're a fucking pretty woman, I'm gonna talk to you. If you tell me leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But if you're a fucking pretty woman near me, I'm gonna fucking talk to you. That's just how that go. And if you're a cool brother, I'm gonna talk to you. But I'm in the lobby and I'm drinking at what is the happy hour, and Chris and Lynn up in the room, you know, getting freshened up. And then they come down, and when they see me talking to the chick, I don't know they came down. They just keep going, walk outside. So I'm sitting there talking to this chick. I'm waiting on Chris to come down and Lynn to come down. I've been talking to this chick probably about an hour, and they out there eating and drinking. I don't know. I'm hungry than a motherfucker. I'm trying to wait for them. Like, when these bitches don't come out, I'm hungry than a motherfucker. So then, but see, look, watch this. That's how they think about men. I call. I said, yo, when y'all coming down? I'm hungry as shit. I've been sitting here an hour. They said, we outside eating. I said, why the fuck y'all ain't let me know? Oh, well, we saw you talking to the girl over there. We just figured you was having a good time. I said, I am, but shit, this ain't my woman. I want to be chilling with y'all. So Lynn came in and got a menu or something. And then the girl was like, that's your wife? I said, I got 2 wives. She said, you got 2 wives? That's a big. I said, I got one real wife that I'm legally married to. And then we calling in the other wife. And so she was like, that's so amazing. I'm so intrigued. I said, you can come outside and talk to them and just talk about it if you want to. She's a money chick. She got a lot of money. So I said, come on outside. And she came outside and she was sitting there and she had some big, nice ass titties. But the whole time she had worn a dress because she wanted them nice ass titties to show that cleavage. But sitting down, scrunched over, them titties was kind of trying to pop out. And you could see the little brown areola around it a little bit. And as a dude, I'm talking to her. I'm not talking to her trying to make her a wife or nothing. I'm just talking to her about real life. And at one point, she kept trying to fix herself so much. I said, hey, why the fuck you got your goddamn titties out like that? What you mean? I said, why you got your fucking titties out like that? I said, you can't even fucking get comfortable talking to us because your fucking titties hanging out. She said, oh, well, I said, what you did was this. You came out with your fucking titties out, expecting to attract some low-life, trash-ass motherfucker that's attracted to your titties. I said, I hate a fucking woman's titties hanging. Bitch, she don't even know what kind of bra to wear at 30-some years old. Bitch, she had on the wrong dress with her, wrong drawers with a dress. No class ass. You know what I said to her? Y'all tell her what I said to her.
She thought that she was going to attract a low life with those titties out like that.
I said, now you're sitting here across from a real motherfucking man, and you feel stupid. Mm-hmm. She said, yeah, you right. I said, well, why the fuck you walking around like that? I said, do you want to attract real men or low lives? She said, I want to attract a real man. I said, well, put your fucking titties up, you fucking dummy. Oh, dumb asshole walking around with a fucking titty. I get to see your nipple just sitting here. Fuck wrong with you, stupid. Fuck wrong with us. That's just a side note right there.
No, but that is for real because, see, if nobody says that, we got a culture of leggings, right? And with the wrong type of under attire, like you got on leggings. We don't want to see your panties in the wrong space and, half your panties in your butt. We don't want to see through your leggings. Like, it's not fair. Like, we didn't come outside for that to be like that. And it was a time when you didn't have to worry about things like that. So if you are going to dress provocative, revealing, put on at least the right garments underneath.
And sometimes they make dresses that are cut certain way for certain bodies. So if you ain't got that cut right here, and look, black women, please, you just can't put a belt on around your waist and fix everything.
Yeah, you can't.
I'm fat, got a big fat stomach, but I got these big ass titties. I'm gonna push these big ass titties up, let them pop out like a goddamn Pillsbury Doughboy can, and then I'm gonna just put a fat belt around my waist. That got it.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So we gotta learn. I don't know where that came from. I guess I was just saying, in my memory,
shit of women.
My memory, that class just commanded respect. Mm-hmm. It was almost like, even if you wanted to be funny and crack a joke at a female teacher, the other boys in the class, hey, man, fuck you talking to Miss Niece Knight, I'll bust you upside your motherfucking head. Now the black teachers come to school, they dress a certain way, blah, 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 blah. And now I'm going to go on record to say this, and you're going to get mad at me. The last person I would ever hire now is a black woman. She don't need to be a teacher. If I start a school, I'm hiring all gay folks. Gay folks are the best teachers. I've seen it. Gay people are the best fucking teachers. Gay LBGT people are the best fucking teachers in the game. And they ain't trying to teach your fucking kids to be gay. LBT gay teachers teach circles around anybody else. And you know why? One reason. They empathetic. They've been gay, persecuted, and laughed at their whole life. They'll never say no slick shit to a student like an old black bitch. I used to be watching. I used to help mentor the black female teachers. And they would say, why I have so many problems with the black boys and black girls? Well, Jaquan just got suspended for 4 days. When he came back to class, Miss Patterson said, glad to see you back. Fuck you, bitch. What the fuck you saying some stupid, dumb shit like that for? The gay teacher, oh, hey, I'm glad you're back, Jaquan. I got your work. If you want to do it, come see me after class. Don't come in here trying me today. This ain't the day. So you telling the class your period on, you fucking dummy. We know how when your period on, how you dress. Angry. Pop their lips. Don't know what's inappropriate. Can't nobody sit at my desk, but you let another kid in another class sit on your computer, and the class walk by, and they say, Miss Patterson like Jaquan. Ain't that some shit? We done lost everything that seemed like class, everything that seemed like something.
We got to break these frames.
We got to break that frame. Because I said the frame that we've grown up in, we have a frame that's showing our ass. Yeah. And so our point of view is when we go out, we got to look a certain way. Hey, look at his sisters. That shit ain't got you a goddamn thing but heartache and pain. That shit ain't got you nothing but some fucking illegitimate fucking children. I got to be real today. Your body, your weave, your hair, your wig, all that shit ain't never got you nothing but some fucking illegitimate fucking kids. What else has it got you? When you gonna stop believing that shit work for you? When you gonna stop believing that shit work for you? I'm gonna get into this and then I'm gonna get out of here. You know why black women don't smile? Do y'all really know why black women don't smile? It's a certain type of woman don't smile. And they all look alike. How you gonna smile and you got makeup caked on your face? And when you smile, it feel like your face cracking. You can't wipe your face. How you gonna smile with a sew-in pulling your head back? You patting your head. You can't even scratch your fucking head. You got on a fucking Spanx. Your feet fucking hurting. How can you smile? They said beauty hurts. So how the fuck can you smile and you got on all this shit trying to, you stupid bitch, you ain't beautiful. How the fuck can you smile with all that shit on? So don't blame it on me and no black man why you don't fucking smile. I know why you don't smile, because you fucking uncomfortable. Now, women, am I lying? Survey motherfucking says, when y'all was out here doing that shit, were you comfortable?
Hell no.
Were you comfortable in?
Like shit.
Melting.
Yes.
Oh, stupid ass. You think I don't see through that shit? Oh, I'm doing my comedy show on this. Smile, sweetheart.
Damn.
No, you don't smile. You don't smile. How can you? Look, watch this. When my hair itch in this shit, I just got to pull up. Y'all see how long that shit is though, for real? When my hair itch, I got to scratch this shit. I got to put my, you can't. Your stomach sucked in. Your fucking eyelashes blinking in your fucking eye.
Oh my God.
That's the dumbest shit. I see these fucking women, I be sitting there like.
That should be against the law to drive like that.
How the fuck is you walking around? Eyelashes blink. How can you smile? Eyelash blink. blinking in your eye, your head itch, you got a tight ass dress on and you ain't realize the goddamn tag right here on your bra cutting your back. I'm ashamed you motherfucking black women and getting your shit together. I'm gonna get famous. You need to be a fucking shamed. Our race needs to be ashamed. White people done made the word shame a bad thing. Don't shame me. No, shame is what make you get your shit together. I can't come around with that bullshit. Men don't like it no more. So all the women, all the fat ladies, look at my timeline. If you come up here, all these women on my timeline got men, good men, married women. They're attracted to me. Other women can't be, you see what I'm saying? I can look at you and tell you how you look because you have a personality. You have created a person. Oh, yeah, I got to go out today. Let me put on my person. Woo! Let me put on my person. I don't want to be seen if I ain't got my person on. And then when these people do this shit, I got on my wig or my weave, girl. I got on my lashes, girl. I got on my makeup, girl. I got on my Spanx and my titties pushed up, and I got on my heels, girl, and I got my bag, girl. I'm in my person now. Let's go. And that shit ain't did nothing but got you illegitimate babies your entire life. Why don't you realize that fucking person don't work? Could you use another perspective? Step outside of yourself like Scrooge and look at your life. I've been doing this shit my whole life. I done stepped outside of my life. Ain't nobody never married me. Nobody never proposed to me. All the guys I work with are low-life motherfuckers. Damn, let me change my perspective. It's the way I fucking look. Walk, talk, and act. Let me change that character. Let me change that person. Let me change that person. Let me change that person. But you can't see it from that perspective because you're sitting here and you think you ugly without it. That's part of the lesson too. You think I'm off on a tangent, but I'm not. It's like a nigga putting on a hat. Oh shit, I got this new Yankee hat. I'm gonna wear this motherfucker every day for about 2 months. I would see these women come to Chris and get their hair sewed in, and they would keep that shit for 3 months. Chris sew that shit in good, give them a dope ass cut, and they go from like, bitch, you ain't got nothing but some shit on your head. Your face look the same, but she thinks she better now. Hey, that has to be a mental illness. Oh, yeah, this is what I want. It has to be a mental illness. Mama Ang, to talk to us.
Oh shit, y'all know I'll be multitasking. First of all, thank you for this portion of the wrap up because our women are suffering. Even as a woman, I can't even correct another woman and tell them, don't wear makeup, you look crazy. It's caked up, it's cracking here and there. You can't even correct them because they so far in their feelings. Black women need bears and bubbles. We really need bears and bubbles because it changes your perspective. I have a friend who's trying to date, but she not over her ex-husband. And I'm consistently telling her, you need to get over that before you can move into somebody else. Now she done decided she wanna be open. I want to see other people. And so the minute the brother who came to her and said, I'm interested in you, I want to pursue you. And so he wrote a post on Facebook that said, I'm tired of being single. She got in her damn feelings. Well, which one is it for you? So now you mad, but the brother told you he want to pursue you. You said you want to be friends. You got to pick a side. And we driving ourselves crazy, stuck in old ass memories. Because I asked her, she said, "Well, I don't feel bubbly inside." I said, "Well, how the fuck how that work for you with your husband?" And I just asked her flat out, "How did that work for you? You still trying to get over that shit? Why don't you pick a different story? Why don't you look at a man for his character?" See, here we see men with characters every day. We define all the brothers in the class, men with character who will tell you the fucking truth, who ain't gonna change their truth for you. And we need that shit. Women be talking about they want the truth and get the truth and be fucking denying that they got the truth and lied about wanting the damn truth because they want to be lied to. We want the damn fairy tale and we need to stop that dumb shit. And I just need to get that off of me. Thank you.
Thank you, mama.
Yes.
When that man said in that video that romantic love was a product of print
White
culture,
print
Yeah.
culture, media.
they wrote it, conceived it, and created it and made that shit up to give us something to do because somebody wasn't happy at home
Oh.
with their life and the business of being
business
married,
Of love.
of love, appreciation. Because we in this thing. I'm up one, you up one. I'm up one, you up one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was
We
talk-
up some.
I was talking to a sister, and listen, when I say we have to go back and look at the me in memory, I was talking to a sister the other day, and she was talking about the type of men she would get and the type of men she couldn't get, and this, that, and the other. And I said, sister, let's just be real. You're a fucking thought. Chris used to be a thought. If you date street nigga drug dealers, you're a fucking thought. Because regular good women is scared of them guys.
Yeah.
You're a fucking thought, and you've been a thought, and you'll always be a thought. If you like a certain kind of nigga, that means you're a fucking thought. And I'm gonna tell you why. Dope boys is too fucking dumb to talk to Chris and Lynn now,
Yeah.
but they real comfortable talking to your thought ass about some love and hip hop or some shoes and shit.
Yeah.
See, I don't fuck with thoughts because I like to talk about something that makes some fucking sense. So you ain't never seen a dope boy with a lawyer or a doctor or a teacher or anybody worth any fucking thing. Because
Yeah.
she can sit down and talk that dumb street level shit with him. You can't take the dope boy to the Christmas party with you. So you need to get in your motherfucking mind and your heart and your soul and look back and say, what kind of men have I always dated? I'm a fucking thought. And be cool with being a thought.
Very cool.
And be cool with keep dating ain't shit motherfuckers. Don't you start talking about you wishing what you wish and what you wish.
Yeah.
Oh, so they
Yeah.
need to be saying
Hey,
these
okay.
dope boys ain't protecting us. These
Yeah,
dope boys ain't
Yeah,
providing
not
for us.
regular men.
Not all men ain't shit.
These dope boys, these low life motherfuckers that can only converse on my level. You know, the ones I was on a live with with No Cash, and just them bitches just kept saying conversate. Man, that shit. How many bitches on here? Now one of y'all bitches know the word conversate ain't a word? Converse, you fucking dummies. God damn. And I swear to God, it was like they were saying that motherfucker to be smart. How you gonna come on here and conversate? He got to conversate. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'll never forget. Let's just be real. People say good girls like bad guys. That's a goddamn lie. Because bad guys don't get the opportunity to do good girls. Bad guys like bad girls because bad girls ain't scared to go on coke runs and sit in crack houses and shit. You
That's so
motherfuckers
funny.
got to be stupid.
And that's so funny because through this reframing and new point of views, and I would have conversations with my clients, and they were like not wanting to let me take accountability for myself.
You want that bad,
You
Chris?
want that bad? Stop it. And I'm like, Dad.
Because they was just like your fuck ass.
Yes, but how about, so one of my clients though, she was telling me this, and I was like, I've been doing your hair this many years. I was like, my baby father is in jail for selling drugs. He's been there 8 years. and you been there when I didn't have no kids. Then I had kids. She talk about, oh my goodness. Now this is like 2 years ago. She like,
I ain't realize you was.
you did. She like, girl, you're not supposed to make babies with them. You just supposed to fuck them.
And she's one of them
She
good
like
women.
Light skin, long hair. When she said that, like she just went all the way. They're like, oh my goodness, girl. You supposed to just fuck them. Like, I thought everybody knew that. You know everybody don't know that because we got a fucking dilemma of them, of everybody having kids. But however, you've been there with me through the whole thing and you never wanted to look back. You had to.
Nobody wants to admit this, but I'm going to say it. The delinquent children out here are the children that belong to you thoughts and you street niggas. And you goddamn know it.
Yep. And
so that's why I'm so hard on it, because I'm sick of it.
And you know what?
I'm sick of a makeup weave head bitch walking around with some ain't shit kids complaining about black men.
Yeah.
With her daughter in the furry slides and some biking shorts and a halter top with nails
Funk
and
ass.
a raggedy weave ponytail, but some dangling earrings and lipstick. She 12 with a pocketbook and look 20.
The new numbers came out. It's then went up. If I can remember it correctly, it's then gone down. It used to be 21% of low-life men impregnate 81% of single black mothers. It's then gone down to 18. That's simply saying you can put all the single mothers in a room and they all got the same baby daddies. Now, I want to know this on the timeline before we get out of here. Is that a lie? All the single mothers got the same baby daddies in your neighborhood. The women that you know as single mothers growing up, don't they got the same baby daddies? Everybody know these girls fuck the same guys. Why? Because these baby daddies can't get no regular women. Everyone knows they got the same fucking baby daddies. So what happens is married men, 40% of men are married with their children. And then damn near the other 40% don't have no kids. They having the babies by the same. Y'all, let's answer. Let's keep it real. We're gonna get out of here.
Man.
We know that's the truth. All sharing the same fucking baby daddy. We know that's the truth. We know that's the truth. They are the roaches of our race. And they make roach babies. Now, am I joking? Yes, I'm joking. But I want this shit to be shared.
No,
I want
look,
people to see it. Go ahead.
I think that's what always saying, and any woman knows, we are being double-minded because we're saying to mess with the type of men and have children with them when we're scared of them and what they're doing in our communities.
God, there you go. Thank you. You made it clear.
Any sense? And with Bears and Bubbles, remember, we're not telling people who the fuck they can and cannot be. We're saying we're not looking around and seeing people smiling about these decisions, and then you can't control your children, and then you putting them in a community acting like you've been smiling about the decision you make, and it's just too much of the fakeness. So we're saying if you really loved what the decisions you would be making, you would make sure that your offsprings felt love. You would make sure that you wouldn't be making memes about this black man ain't being protected. It's ridiculous. How many you got to fuck before you say, how many babies you got to make before you decide that you don't believe in the search?
Let's get Rodney in here before we get out of here. Rodney, talk to us, bro.
Hey, what's going on, man?
Hey,
Listening to this whole conversation, and it's wild, and everything about it is so true. Like, I can give you a quick story. My cousin, my cousin was locked up. Was locked up at one point, and he ran into somebody I went to school with. I was in high school with, and that dude was still selling crack. When he told me that he was in there for selling crack, I was just like, damn, really? I'm like, who still sells crack in this day and age? Like, that fool need to be in the Smithsonian because I don't know anybody who buys crack. But the thing about it, the funny part about it is that if he were to get out today, that dude could probably get the same bras that he's been with forever. He'll be loved. And the whole time, and the funny part about it is that the whole time when I was, when I was growing up, when I was younger, I've always worked like regular jobs. That's it. Just work regular jobs. Women these days, what's so funny about it is they think that men who work regular jobs, regular 9 to 5s, aren't ambitious. They don't think that them dudes are just worth their time of day. And that's why they keep getting wrapped up with these drug dealers, because they think that a drug dealer is ambitious. I say that a drug dealer is lazy as shit because it's easy to capitalize off of somebody's addiction. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, with that all being said, I mean, yeah, it's a lot of stuff that we as a people need to really work on. And then at the same time, I also say too that black men need to start being a little more selective about who they fuck with. And I mean, I'm not talking about just how they look and everything.
Oh, Rodney. This is where I'm gonna interrupt you. Not really want to disagree with you. I'm disagreeing with you. That last statement you made, black men need to be more. No, that's not the case. Only 18% of these niggas fucking these bitches. Me and you.
Right.
Yeah. So
right.
We're gonna put it where it is.
Right. You're right.
It's only 18% of men fucking these bitches.
Right.
I'm married with no kids, finna have my first. You married with kids. Go down the timeline.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
So that's true.
We gonna say these women need to start doing this shit. If 81% of women having babies by 18% of men, we need to say these bitches need to stop doing this shit. And us fucking men, we doing real fucking good to only have 18% of low life niggas. They got 81% of low life women. They the problem.
You know what? You're right. You're right. Now you think about it, I look at it that way. Yeah, you're right. Since you put the numbers up like that, that's true. Because 18%, that's a small percentage of dudes.
That's 2 out of 100 men.
Right. They're sitting over here just getting the same chick pregnant. And I mean, and I know a lot of women that's like that. Like, shoot, 2 buddies, they got the same baby's mama. That's crazy shit.
He is my cousins.
Right. Right. So man, that's a lot though.
We appreciate you riding, and we gonna get out of here, man. We love y'all. And look, watch this. And this is the thing. Don't take it personal. Go back and look at the me in your memory. And if that ain't you, you good. If it is, you better change your perspective. See, what I'm trying to show y'all and teach y'all is in Bears and Bubbles. My man said broke his frame. Yep, we broke that frame. Yep, I broke his frame just now. It's them women. Yep. Let me tell you something about Bears and Bubbles. I don't know nobody personally. I'm teaching in a class aggressive self-help. This class it's not telling you what not to do. This class is telling you live your life for yourself, but be accountable for your decisions. And I'm trying to teach people, if you out here looking like a fucking thought, you only gonna meet an ain't shit nigga. Now, if you want to manifest a good man, you're gonna have to change your frame and your perspective, change that personality, that character. You didn't create it, because we all a character. I was talking on No Cash Bigo. It was a lot of women listening. They was hating me. And I simply said this, and I'm gonna ask y'all this right here on this timeline. And before we get out of here, see, can we name 3 people who you model yourself by? And all the men was like, yeah, this, and this. And the women was like, I'm me. Wow. How you say you me and you no, we gonna do the speak on that while I type mine.
Yeah, I used to be like that. I ain't know what, I was just being me. And that was the whole problem. And the funny part, you gave me my first me, which was Zora Neale Hurston. It placed me somewhere as a person who, felt like I was a writer and I knew I was wanting to be about culture, but I didn't care about education. So you placed me somewhere, and then I have had to, pick along the way other than I thought about it. Oh, so I went to my long-term and who I like. Oh yeah, I like Lauryn Hill. But then I was like, oh shoot, she didn't have. Yeah, we was damn bosom buddies because we've been crying about love. Got to let her go. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't who I used to be in my memory. So I had to go back in there and build it up. And that's that a person is sometimes changing. And it seemed better for me actually with my blue dots. One of the people that I wanted to be like.
Let me get Cole in here. I'm Marvin Gaye, Muhammad Ali, and Pastor Andy Thompson. Yeah. Once I found out Marvin Gaye was beating bitches and fucking girls at 15, 16, I kind of took him off my list, but I'm like, fuck y'all. I still like Marvin Gaye. I don't give a fuck. I still like fucking R. Kelly. Fuck y'all. R. Kelly, Marvin Gaye and R. Kelly, my favorite artists ever, and they fuck y'all. I like Marvin Gaye and R. Kelly. Elvis Presley married a girl when she was 14, so fuck y'all. Coley, come on in here and talk to us, brother. Coley.
Yo, I don't know if my I don't know if my feed messing up or not. I'm up the street.
We can hear you.
Oh, okay. But yeah, bro. Hey, I got a major story about that right there, what you talking about. Perspective wise, but I'm gonna have to shoot through there, man. Like ASAP to explain it, because I ain't about to do it on here like that. But yeah, man, like I look back over my life, I ain't the same person that I was back then. I can even look at pictures and be like, yo, I ain't that dude no more. And I refer to that dude even as a whole nother entity a few times. But you're right, man, breaking frames and changing who you are and living your life currently instead of living that past, man. That's a big thing a lot of people gotta try to break, man. And you right on point today, because when I open up this live, I'm listening today, I'm like, man, this joker must know what I went through the last couple of days. So it's crazy, Chief, but I gotta pull up for real to explain this joint to you.
Holla at me, man. After this live, I'm finna go walking in the neighborhood, maybe a baby jog, but it's only gonna be 30 minutes. So as soon as I get off, I'm gonna stretch and go walk, but I'll be here.
Walk in the name of love.
For sure.
All right, Cola. Well, y'all already know what time it is. That was a lot right there.
It was great though. Great breakaway, breakthrough.
Mama Onda says she liked this part of the wrap up. The wrap up extension.
Feeling brand new. I let my ego go.
Now I don't feel that pain.
I'm hoarse, y'all. Wake up in the morning, I don't need no snooze. Got a date for a day in the boom boom room. Meditate for a few, unless I wait for the blue. Now I'm ready to be ready. Let's get it, let's move.
I feel ecstatic. Oh, I feel alive. I'm so expectant.
I believe.
I'm flying high.
I'm on green. When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry.
I'm your
Blue dot bubble, baby. When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble, baby. Blue is everything, and everything is green. Blue is everything, and everything is green. New day, new way, new you. My motherfucking throat hurt.
Let's get it
Better
down.
bubble on up. New day, new way, new view, new you. Let's get it, y'all.
Bubble on up.
Bitch, I'm high on cloud 9. Why you trying to stop my slime? It's my life. Why? That's why you won't miss me when I die. And I can tell a fucking lie. I can change my fucking mind. And I just think you fucking time. Bitch, you cannot kill my vibe. I'ma run around the boom boom naked. Tired of this front. Tired of this faking. Tired of this hate. Living there blaming. I'ma fuck around sending ass in the nation. I'ma run around the boom boom naked. Tired of this front. Tired of this faking. Tired of this hate. Living there blaming. I'ma fuck around sending ass in the nation.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. I'm your blue dot bubble,
I'm
baby.
your blue dot, baby.
When you need me, call me. I'll be there in a hurry. Voice a little hoarse last night from me and No Cash. In here doing this aggressive self-help on his Bigo, in here yelling and screaming at each other. So that's how we do. We men, we do our thing. Lynn, somebody said your hair is beautiful.
Thank you.
Banging Bantu, baby. Blue Bantu, baby. So look, man, we broke our Cash App record. We had 44. Y'all know what time it is. We starting a new week. We trying to get more than 44 this week. We ain't cared about the number. We just caring about we trying to get it right. So we love y'all. We appreciate y'all. We thank y'all. Share this class with somebody you know, meaning get them in here. And other than that, man, Cash App us and keep this motherfucker going. Can we get a team on 2, y'all?
Ooh,
Team on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Team.